two divisions, a junior division of grades 6 through 8, and senior division of grades 9 through 12. The topic for this year was the rights and responsibilities of citizenship, and we had a number of extremely fine submissions, and the first place winners are both here today to receive their awards. First, in the junior division, our winner is Andrew Junhao Tan, who was born in Boston and raised in Menlo Park, California. He is of Korean and Malaysian descent, and as he says, fully American. Currently an 8th grader at La Entrada Middle School, his extracurricular interests include athletics, jazz, and writing. And as I talk about both of these young men, you'll see that the cultural stereotype we have of young people today, that they spend all their time playing video games or hanging out at the mall, and I don't mean the National Mall, is not necessarily accurate, and certainly not in their case. Andrew's interest in citizenship and community service originated in scouting and blossomed in his current events elective at school. He is a Life Scout and assistant senior patrol leader of Boy Scouts Troop 109. Andrew is an elected member of the Order of the Arrow, which is a Boy Scouts of America Honor Society, has earned 40 merit badges, and is working on his Eagle Scout project. He studies Latin and Mandarin Chinese. I studied Latin a little bit in school. I never got the Mandarin Chinese. Distinctions in Latin include summa cum laude for consecutive years in the National Latin Examination, and awards in oratory and essay contests at the annual California Junior Classical League in 2014. He is a sports enthusiast and has been a lifelong Red Sox fan. We won't hold that against him. He has played in many youth sports groups, including Little League Baseball, where he was selected to the All-Star team in 2012. Currently, he focuses on running, tennis, and squash. He has won medals in several San Francisco Bay Area 5K races, and is on his middle school varsity tennis team. If that's not enough, in addition to sports, he enjoys playing alto and tenor saxophones in his high school jazz band. More recently, he was selected into the Stanford Jazz Middle School Ensemble, where he plays first tenor saxophone. So, Andrew, if you'd come forward, I'd like to present you with your consists of, as you see, a very fine plaque, and more importantly, a $1,000 award to Andrew. And so, thank you, Andrew.
I'd like to thank everyone here at the United States Capitol Historical Society for giving me this opportunity to write such a significant essay in the regards that this is probably the most applicable essay I've written that actually has any meaning to real life. Anyways, I'd also like to thank C-SPAN for giving me this opportunity to be on national television. In the regards of the question brought up earlier about the Lincoln movie watchers demographics, I'd like to say that I and many friends have watched that movie. It was amazing. And also I intruded on the movie in the movie theater once at Lincoln, and there were actually very many kids watching that movie. And the other Lincoln movies weren't that popular.
I'd also like to mention that in addition to the award, the Cash Award and the plaque, we brought him and his family here for a visit to the nation's capital. And I have the family stand up. His father, his mother is standing back taking photographs. also want to acknowledge the presence of the president of the U.S. Capitol Historical Society, who will be taking them on a private tour of the Capitol following lunch. Ron Saracen, president of the Historical Society, a former member of Congress, by the way, from Connecticut. His votes for memorable